Okay, so it seems like we have some pretty big news coming from Wuthering Waves. I literally just woke up and saw this kind of news come out, so I just had to cover it. And it's very interesting. It's definitely going to change a lot of stuff going forward to do with Wuthering Waves' security and what kind of happens with Kuro Games in the future, because it seems like they've been attacked. Now, obviously, as you can see here, there's a post from Narashio, pretty much with an announcement from Kuro Games. If you guys remember yesterday, I literally went through another announcement made by Kuro Games about a lawsuit that was going on. But this time it says, regarding network service outage in mainland China for Kuro Games. They say May 14th, 2025, 3 o'clock. They say, Dear Commandant / Rovers, since 12 o'clock at midnight, on May 14, 2025, Kuro Games servers in mainland China have been subjected to multiple cyber attacks, causing login disruptions for some players of Punishing Grey Raven and also Wuthering Waves. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. Network services are now being gradually restored. Thank you for your continued support and understanding. So this is kind of shocking because obviously we've had a lot of drama and stuff of people that have been opposed to Kuro Games and opposed to Wuthering Waves, which have been pretty terrible. But I think now this is one of the first kind of actions of direct kind of, I guess, attacks against Kuro Games, because before it's been like, oh, some people spamming something in a chat, whatever, someone creating a Twitter post or a YouTube video, and at the end of the day, although, you know, a lot of people who like Wuthering Waves aren't very happy about that, who actually cares? You know, it's just a video. But this is actually a direct attack on the games themselves, which obviously affect a lot of people that are playing the game, especially during, you know, such a, you know, great update, everything like that. It's kind of disappointing to see because we don't know where this is coming from. We don't know who's done this, who's responsible. And it's very surprising because, you know, obviously over here in the UK, in the US, places like that, all the servers are fine, but this seems to be an attack dedicated to the mainland China one. Now, China has very, you know, similar issues to us in terms of people hating the game. You know, they have a lot of people as well, like we talked about, for example, the Hoyoverse group, the XJJ, I think that is. Yeah, they pretty much exist in China, and, you know, a lot of people are speculating that maybe it could be them that have actually brought out these cyber attacks. But I think you guys have got to remember, you know, a cyber attack, a lot of the time, it's not just one of these things where it's just one dude in a computer that got lucky. Usually it's multiple computers, multiple kind of servers or whatever you want to call it. You know, it's a big kind of operation to actually manage to take down something as big as Kuro Games' server. Now, maybe, you know, Kuro Games just have terrible security, and if they do, then that's on them, and that's maybe, you know, possibly one of the reasons. But, you know, kind of giving them the benefit of the doubt and, you know, kind of, I guess, assuming the fact that they have good kind of security, it's taken quite a bit for these people to actually take it down, meaning that this isn't just some dude in his room just kind of trying to take down, you know, Kuro Games just because they don't like it. This is an organized group of people who've gone ahead and done this. And I think that's kind of crazy, you know? And it's crazy that there is this big group of people that hate Wuthering Waves and that hate Punishing Grey Raven this much that they would go as far as to take it down for a little bit. Because let's be real, what have they really achieved here? Not much, to be honest, apart from, you know, getting me a free video and talking about it. I mean, in terms of like taking down the servers, it's like, oh great, you caused a bit of disruption for a couple of hours, but it seems like Kuro Games are already working to get it up. Now, obviously, maybe there'll be more news in the future of potentially, you know, I don't know, maybe some things got leaked or whatever. But again, I think the main thing of this is literally just an outage. I feel like, you know, obviously we've heard a lot about like DDoS attacks, stuff like that, which can take down things. Maybe it's that, maybe it's a similar method where essentially they've only just taken down the server, they've just taken it down. They haven't like taken anything from it or tried to access it or anything like that. It's just more of a case of let's just shut this down to be annoying. But yeah, I don't really know what it achieves because yeah, you've been annoying to Kuro Games and the staff there, but like, I don't know, because obviously they targeted it at midnight, which obviously might be a bit of an inconvenient time for some of the staff there. So maybe they wanted to inconvenience the staff by making them get up, you know, super late at night to go and fix this issue and actually, you know, be on the clock pretty much fixing this issue at a time that, you know, it's pretty terrible for anybody, you know, who has a 9-to-5 kind of job to be getting up at. So maybe they wanted to cause disruption in that way by getting the employees up at Kuro Games, like at a pretty unusual time. Maybe that was one of the reasons, but even then, I don't really know why they would do that in the first place, you know? I know that maybe it is to kind of send a statement, or maybe it's a kind of test to see that if they could even do it in the first place, because I feel like this might not be the last one that we're going to see. I feel like this is just the first kind of cyber attack that, you know, Kuro Games is going to face, and I hope that Kuro Games do step up the security even further now, knowing that there is this kind of prevalent threat to them coming, you know, their way, because else they are going to see even more of this stuff kind of happening, which could be a big issue, and it could be something that gets brought up again and again and again over time, which obviously is not going to be great for the reputation of Kuro Games and Wuthering Waves in general. But it's pretty crazy though, you know, and obviously this has literally just happened a couple of minutes ago, or this statement has come out a couple of minutes ago, and I'm guessing a lot of people over in China, I haven't really checked any of the Chinese social media, haven't been able to access their game, haven't been able to log in, and yeah, as he said, it's been gradually restored now. So if you do happen to be someone that watches my content and you live in China and you know, are accessing it from the mainland China servers, then yeah, they are trying to work to get it back up. I think, you know, it's not fully restored yet. So again, you know, if there is anybody, I doubt there is very many, because I feel like a lot of my audience is more of the kind of global side. You know, it will be up soon, but it's interesting. You know, people in the comments exactly saying, I wonder, you know, which morons did this. Again, a lot of people are alluding to the fact that it could be just Hoyoverse fans doing this, but again, they haven't mentioned anything to do with that. And obviously, Kuro Games and Wuthering Waves would never do anything like that, because it's like a little bit too far to kind of assume that it's anybody. And I don't want to assume it's Hoyoverse fans either, by the way. I want to kind of keep it a bit open. You know, I feel like it could literally be anybody. It could just be some people that dislike the game. It could be some people that are just trying to, you know, they just found a game, a random game, to, you know, test out their new hacking, you know, skills, their new, you know, whatever, you know, their new outage skills, just on a random game, and Kuro Games happened to be the one. It could be for many, many, many reasons. And obviously, yeah, a ton of people saying classic DDoS, various cloud platforms of domestic MC servers were attacked once in early May, and it's still going on. DeepSeek also attacked yesterday afternoon. How come even game companies were attacked yesterday? Pamish is calling. Thetis system, please save us. Don't log in anymore. It's Lucy. The attacker is Lucy. Well, I was thinking I didn't clear my stamina at 4 AM today, and I still can't get it any higher. They say, come on, Kuro. Again, they say link to Cyberpunk 2077 advanced server. So it seems like a lot of people in the Chinese audience are making fun of the fact of, you know, Wuthering Waves doesn't have good enough servers, and saying, come on, Kuro, like, you know, you should be doing better, which definitely is a big part to it. Now, obviously, they're saying, to be honest, the system of ordering food on JD.com sucks. I don't really know what they're on about that. They said, to be honest, I can't access the game overseas now. I found out about it at noon, which should be 11 o'clock in China. I didn't know about it before, and it's been 6 hours now. I don't care about compensation, and I don't need it. I need an announcement about us. When will we be able to get better? Can I enter from overseas? Oh, finally, guys, I'm in. So again, it seems like some of them you know, haven't even experienced this at all. So, you know, some people haven't experienced this because they haven't logged in yet, and it seems like some people have had no issues whatsoever because it was such a short period of time. Maybe we're going to see some compensation again. If that compensation comes out, I don't know if it'll be China exclusive due to the fact that it was only the Chinese servers affected, or if they're going to do it to the entire kind of servers. It would be nice if it's the entire thing, to give people a little bit more of a kind of, I guess, backing behind Kuro Games. But hey, we'll have to see. They say, hey, what a classic DDoS. Haven't seen this in a while. I miss it so much. My V station is unable to log in. I use cloud gaming to play it. Are the overseas routes still being repaired? It's so long. If you are caught, you can appeal, right? This is too much. Like, who did it? It's hard to guess. Said the evidence is clear. It was Pamish who did this. Now, I don't know what they're on about with Pamish. I'm guessing that's a punishing Garofil kind of joke. But again, you know, they say, now you know how powerful the C language masters are. I think they're referring to like C++, stuff like that. Again, I'm not sure, but it's very interesting. It's pretty interesting news that has dropped, and I'll definitely keep you guys up to date if anything else does come out about this. And that is pretty much the entire reaction from the Chinese fans. You know, my reaction to this, and yeah, it's interesting. But servers are getting back up. They're fixing it, and we're going to have to wait and see who actually did this in the first place. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go over to GameStop, use my code CASA, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.